Israeli family celebrates the release of a loved one from Hamas captivity. He is one of 20 hostages freed under the new Israel-Hamas ceasefire brokered by US President Donald Trump. Israel says all hostages from the October 7, 2023 attacks have been released by Hamas. The conditions of the ceasefire came into effect on October 13, triggering the exchange of hostages and prisoners under the agreement. Hamas released hostages, and in the meantime, Israel prepared to release nearly 2,000 Palestinian prisoners and allow a surge of humanitarian aid into Gaza. Crowds in Tel Aviv cheered as the first freed hostages reached Red Cross custody. Trump, who arrived in Israel on the same day, called the ceasefire a sign that the war is over.
In your view, is the war between Israel and Hamas over?
War is over. The war is over. Okay, do you understand that?
Mr. President, is the ceasefire going to hold? Are you confident the ceasefire will hold? Are you confident that the ceasefire is going to hold?
I think so. I think it's going to hold. I think people are a lot of reasons why it's going to hold, but I think people are tired of it. It's been centuries. Okay, not just recent. It's been centuries. I think people are tired of it. Yeah, the ceasefire is going to hold, and it holds.
Trump and Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu met the families of hostages and also addressed Israel's parliament. During his speech there, Netanyahu called Trump the greatest friend Israel has ever had. He also credited him for achieving peace.
Is the greatest friend that the state of Israel has ever had in the White House. Mr. President, you are committed to this peace. I am committed to this peace. And together, Mr. President, we will achieve this peace. To the lies against Israel in the United Nations. I have submitted your nomination to be the first non-Israeli recipient of the Israel Prize, Israel's highest award. As to that other prize, just a question of time, you'll get it. But I want you to get the Israel Prize, our highest award. May God bless America, may God bless Israel, and may God bless the covenant between our two promised lands. Thank you, Mr. President.
During his speech at the Israeli parliament, US President Donald Trump received several rounds of applause as he praised himself and Israel, calling the ceasefire a military victory for the country. He called the Abraham Accords part of expanding Israel's Arab ties.
This is not only the end of a war. This is the end of an age of terror and death and the beginning of the age of faith and hope and of God. It's the start of a grand concord and lasting harmony for Israel and all the nations of what will soon be a truly magnificent region. I believe that so strongly. This is the historic dawn of a new Middle East. This is now a very exciting time for Israel and for the entire Middle East, because all across the Middle East, the forces of chaos, terror, and ruin that have plagued the region for decades now stand weakened, isolated, and totally defeated.
The US-backed plan proposes an international body to manage Gaza, supported by Arab security forces and Palestinian officials. But major issues remain that Israel wants Hamas to disarm, while Hamas demands a full Israeli withdrawal. The war began on October 7, 2023, when Hamas militants attacked southern Israel, killing about 1,200 people and taking 251 hostages. Israel's response has killed over 67,000 Palestinians, nearly half of them were women and children. About 90% of Gaza's 2 million people have been displaced and much of the area is in ruins. Under the ceasefire, Israel has approved 190,000 metric tons of aid for Gaza with up to 600 trucks expected daily.